Hey everyone, welcome into HogHype. Tyler Cash joined as always by Locked On Razorback podcast host John Nabors. And John, this is really, it's an episode that no one wanted to have to do. It's a surprise. It's been a shock all week long, but just the passing of Ryan Mallett, just a legend in the Razorback world, the Arkansas world, made it all the way up to the NFL. Just the outpouring we have seen this week, I think really shows that. Just what are your biggest memories of Ryan in Arkansas?
Well, the thing about Ryan is that everyone knows about his big arm. They know about his ability to throw the ball all over the field and have a lot of success and led Arkansas to one of their best seasons they've ever had. But the thing about Ryan is that he loved Arkansas. He loved being a Razorback, and that's why when he went to Michigan, the only reason he went up there is because Mitch Mustain was at Arkansas. So he came back. He wanted to be a Razorback. There was a coach that was here that he wanted to play for that would fit his style. And not only did he come and play here, but after he was done with the NFL, he came and coached here. He stayed here. He lived here. And so I think that one of the things that will always stand out to me is not only all the highlights that we watch from him, but just knowing that he is a true Razorback and a true Arkansan that loves the state and loves all the fans.
I think you hit the nail on the head there. There's a reason. There's so many great Razorbacks throughout the years, but there are some who it's just there's something special. There's that connection with the fan base, with the state, the ones who understand what Razorback athletics means to the state beyond just a sports program. We mentioned some of the moments. You want to share, the biggest moments in Razorback history. Some of them happened under Ryan Mallett. What will you always remember?
Oh, there's no doubt that you have to remember, of course, right here in Little Rock, actually, having the 4th and 3 play to Joe Adams when he burned the Honey Badger to send Arkansas to the Sugar Bowl, or the Kobe Hamilton 80-yard touchdown pass right there before halftime. That was so memorable. But the one thing that will stand out to me, and this I think is what's so unique, is I'll never forget in 2009, it was Ryan Mallett's first year as a starter, and Arkansas welcomed the Georgia Bulldogs into Fayetteville. Now, Arkansas ended up losing that game, but Ryan Mallett had 3 touchdown passes in the first quarter, and all of them were 30-plus yards. Now, you have to go back to that time. Arkansas had not seen a legit passing threat like that in decades, maybe ever. And you had a guy come in and against an SEC team, against the Georgia Bulldogs, throw 3 touchdown passes in the first quarter. Nobody had seen anything like that before, and that's when everyone knew, okay, this guy's next level. This guy is special. He's going to be a great player for Arkansas.
Those Bobby Petrino teams, that with Ryan, with the in-state crop of wide receivers and everyone, what did they do just as far as the national perception of Arkansas football?
They showed that you can win here at a high level. They showed that in and out of a place like Arkansas, you can get great players, you can get great coaches, and you can get a great culture that can build it into a program that can win at a high level and take on anybody. And I think that it was a perfect storm of having a great coach in Petrino, a great quarterback with Ryan Mallett, and you mentioned some of the skill position guys that he had surrounding him. It all came together, and that's what made that season so special, is they were all on the same page. They were all really great at what they did, and it's a year that'll be remembered, but it always started with 1-5, and without him, it still would have been a great year, but it feels like he was really the catalyst of that success in 2010, or 2009 and in 2010.
A few months now before the season starts, if you're Hunter Yurachek, what do you do to kind of remember Ryan and pay respect once the year starts?
That's a tough question because sometimes people say it's not enough. Some people say it's too much. I know that there's going to be ways that they can do it. Whether it's having something on the field, his number on the field, having something outside of the stadium, maybe a jersey of his hanging somewhere. Something like that will have to be done and needs to be done because, again, Ryan meant so much to the university and so much to the team just in 2 years. But I think he's the greatest quarterback to ever play here. And when you lose somebody like him so early and so close to when he played here, and knowing how fans and everybody feel about him, you got to do something special for him. And I think Hunter Yurachek and the U of A will do the right thing. And whatever they do, it'll end up being great.
Thank you, John. And for more coverage of the passing of Ryan Mallett, including hearing from some of the teammates who played with him, you can head to our website, thv11.com.